Welcome back, everyone. It's Evan57 here. We are on The Division on the Xbox One with yet another mission, the Broadway Emporium, and this will be your guide for the hard difficulty, of course, joined by Eclipse. Now, there is a massive difference between playing on normal and playing on hard, so definitely you have to use cover, have a decent team, and have a really good setup if you're going to attempt it and actually win. It really requires everybody to pay attention to it. You don't have any real weak enemies, and it's just pretty insane. But we do have some decent weapons here, actually some pretty good weapons. I have a blue M60 and AK, and got a sawed-off shotgun for a pistol, so we should be set up pretty damn well. This initial area isn't too bad except for the axe and shield guys. We might as well call them sword and shield guys if you were playing Neverwinter. This M60 is really effective at keeping targets suppressed. Of course, it actually burns through ammo ridiculously fast, and you can see the barrel overheating, so I can keep those targets suppressed for a little while at least. Eclipse has the Seeker Mine ability, which does some nice damage and forces targets out of cover. Sawed-off shotgun for the win.
Temperature rising. Elevated levels of carbon dioxide detected.
Uh-oh. Sounds like there's a fire in the building.
Alright, so our next thing on this mission is actually you have to go into the basement and turn the sprinkler system on. Luckily, well, on normal, there's an ammunition cache, right there, but on hard, we don't have that ammo resupply. That's disappointing. You also have to watch out for cleaner IEDs, so might as well shoot them. This way they don't go off on you. Disorientation isn't bad, but the burn damage is pretty ridiculous. There's also another IED in this room. And then there is your water shutoff.
System obstructed on upper floors. Manual override required.
And here's your restock, but you have a cleaner at the top of the stairs. I'll let Eclipse go for that while I restock and take his place.
Check everything. Cash registers, charity donation stations, tip jars in the cafe. Any place you can think of that might involve cash.
Object test negative for viral contamination.
There's also a echo over here, which it's good if you're playing with a team. One person can go with the mission objective and you can explore if you didn't have it.
Object test negative for viral contamination.
Oh my god, tell me you don't love this watch. I dare you.
I'm so sorry. My credit card is on the fruits.
Not a problem. This is yours and $9.20 in change. Happy holidays.
Well, looks like that's one of the contaminated bills. You do also have to check these other shops, scan the cash register and things.
Object test negative.
Even though there's no contaminated bills there. Next stop will be the upper level. And again, you have more of the axe and shield guys. If you can bring them down quickly, they're not much of a threat. It's when you can't bring them down very quick that they're a problem. You can keep the guys on the right suppressed. One advancing on us, though. M60 makes pretty short work of these guys. And I got bleed damage on the ones on the right. Heal's active too. The effects like bleed damage and burning, they do really, really good damage. You do have to watch these guys, they will rush you. And the flamethrowers, they just do mad amounts of damage. Yep, sawed-off shotgun for the win. Waiting for my grenade to come back up. You actually have decent damage on that sawed-off shotgun. Alright, I gotta reload the M60 here. And he's down. As long as you pay attention and try and land your critical hits, use cover, this mission won't be too big of a deal for you. It'll be relatively easily done. Now, this escalator can be a little bit interesting because you have enemies that are elites. So you have the ones with the gold health bars. But if you have good weapons and a good team, you can really just mow them down and yeah, they're lost.
Haven't torched everything in the place before you locate those bills.
And that's a med kit. I can definitely use that.
DNA. Over 200 degrees Fahrenheit, the covalent bonds break down, and the double helix starts unzipping like a cheap prom dress.
One more reason to keep them at bay, agents.
So divide and conquer. Make sure you scan everything.
Object test negative.
Make sure you heal up when you're out of combat, of course.
Object test negative for viral contamination.
Next step, you have to have this little alarm over here, which sometimes can be a bit sticky to interact with. And then upstairs we go.
Warning. Increased viral contagion detected.
Bingo. That's gotta be our virus-infected build somewhere nearby. Keep an eye out, but just don't lick them.
And that honestly is the funniest part of the mission.
Warning. Fire hazard detected.
It's like
Found another manual override
every
to the
single
fire
time.
system. Sending
Look for
eyes
these
to
infected
location
bills. Just don't lick them. Like, oh, depressing. I wanted to use them for my salad.
Alert. Hostiles detected nearby.
Now for the second most difficult part. You have a pretty huge fight, so I'm going to make sure Eclipse is healed for this and try and advance up and cover with the M60. Advance and suppress. As long as you have decent weapons, you should be fine. Of course, they do try and flank you, so 2 behind us. And these guys are actually pretty good about the whole flanking thing. Ooh, almost took me down. Landing those critical hits is very important. And then get back to cover. Try and take these guys off to the left. You want to see if you at all possible can keep targets suppressed, because you will have ones that try and flank from the right as well. So I'll just keep that guy behind the bar suppressed for now. Got a few hits on his tank, but I have to reload. Oh, not good. Reloading. Alright, one down. And that guy was just running away. Yeah, sawed-off shotgun at close range does just massive amounts of damage. Alright, I gotta reload the M60 before we move on. Ah, come on, stuck on the desk. Trying to move and reload at the same time. Alright, I gotta get more ammo for my M60. Whoa, whoa, too much damage. Alright, I'm gonna take that guy out. My skill mod. And that actually gave me more ammo. Or at least it's supposed to give me ammo. I'm gonna go down that flamethrower through the wall. Can't move. Yeah, I went down completely there. That yellow health bar flamethrower is just ridiculously strong. And it can actually hit you through walls, so. It's one enemy. Eclipse has got him. Got 5 seconds. Nope, I'm gonna respawn. Okay, not a big deal. You know, you're not usually gonna make it through this mission, especially when you're right at the recommended level without dying. It's super easy to die on it. Gives you an opportunity though to grab some more ammo, which actually in a way is not bad. It spawned me on this side so I can come up behind those enemies. Of course he would throw a gas grenade.
Not to beat a dead horse, Agent, but I need those bills intact. And room temperature, no crispy edges. Crispy means heat, means off comes the prom dress. And try not to get yourself killed in the process. Crispy agents aren't much use to us either.
Alright, now I'm gonna just need to restock on ammunition and take a second to let my abilities recharge before we go down into the boss battle. So I will be standing still for a second, and I would recommend that you do the same thing before you actually go into the boss battle. Make sure all your stuff is recharged and ready to go.
Now entering a contaminated area. Now leaving the contaminated area.
Now that we got everything recharged, go in. And of course we have another one of those axe and shield guys. Relatively easy to deal with. There's a lot of relatively easy to deal with enemies. Just kind of waiting for the boss himself to spawn, so for now I'll use the AK. If you can manage to hit their tanks, you can conserve quite a bit of ammo. Oh, getting flanked by a flamethrower. Brought him down though. And there's that seeker mine for the win. Okay, so now that the boss is active, I'm going to quickly pop my heal, and I'm going to get an initial grenade on him. Get that recharging.
Recommend targeting portable chemical reservoir.
And then I'm going to retreat. Come on, get out of the grenade. There we go. This guy also throws incendiary grenades. It's ridiculous.
Requires assistance.
And the incendiary grenades are just brutal. Like, it's not even funny how bad those things hurt you. So of course you want to go for his tanks because he just does massive damage. Now with the M60 I was able to hit one of his tanks, but basically this is going to be a constant war of retreating and healing, and we have a sword jackass right on us. Still hit me even though I rolled. Logic, I know. Alright, back to using the M60. Kind of keep an eye on this boss, because man is he fast. Alright, I'm on the other side of the room here, so I have a shot on him slightly. Have to run though, because his flamethrower is ridiculous. Like, it has just a absolutely stupid range on this thing. And of course he brings in more ads, so watch out for them. It's a pretty crazy boss fight, actually. And sometimes you get stuck on shit when you're trying to roll. It makes it all the worse, because you literally cannot get away from that boss. There's a ammo crate right there that I just passed, so keep in mind if you need it, it's there. And he's throwing incendiary grenades at us again, or toxin grenades, whatever the bloody hell you want to call it. So you can always come behind this burnt down Christmas tree. Well, sort of come behind it. He can still shoot you, or at least his little crappy minion over there can still shoot you. So if that minion's being a problem for you, you definitely want to try and neutralize the minion. And watch out, because there's usually always a few extra enemies on the stairs. They're usually purple health bars, but still they can be detrimental to your health. So basically you're just running in a circle, kind of constantly backing up, trying to hit and run with the whole fight here. Once you get his armor taken down, it's not as bad. I'm just non-stop shooting him, but it doesn't even amount to anything right now. He's dead focused on Eclipse, and there's no bullet penetration through that glass, unfortunately. Oh, this is not good. I got 2 regular cleaners on me. Come on. Disorientated by what? I'm not entirely sure. Alright, the gold NPC doesn't have any armor left, so he's down. Eclipse is almost down, and I don't have a heal to throw you, but there we go. Boss is down. And one more regular cleaner. Headshot for the win. So got a blue burst fire MP5. That's a piece of crap. Got a blue mod and a riot mask. That's actually useful. Actually, that wasn't the most ridiculous mission, but it's definitely a hard mission to do. Extremely hard. That boss fight is pretty insane. So now we just have to exit the area and make sure everything's reloaded. Hopefully you guys have fun doing the mission. If you have any questions, comments, anything like that, leave a comment. Otherwise, go ahead and smash the like button, and remember to subscribe for more content.